2022 Ford Escape. So the battery's dead. I got a call from a customer. Get my Venom steel gloves on. These are in the links if y'all want to check them out. Best gloves ever. Rip resistant. I love these guys. I really do. Make sure you get the one size fits all. Okay. All right. So I just got here. Got the keys from the customer, and we're gonna get this battery installed. And yeah, see how it goes. I'm gonna check it out. They won't even let me in the door, so we're gonna figure this out now. Shoot a lot. So should be a little key you can pop out right here if you need to, and there is right there to get in, and then we can get in and get the battery out. It's that dead, so been a lot of cold. So stick it in. You have to turn it down and pull down, and that unlocks the door. All right, we are now in the vehicle. At least that's a good thing. I wonder if it's tricky. I can even get the car to start even. Pull 2 times, it says. You see that? Pull twice. Here, I'll go ahead and put this back into the key. Let's just see how dead it really is. I mean, I've never seen one quite this dead. Honestly, the first thing I think on a 2022 is, battery is probably dead. That is the original. It looks like the original Ford Motorcraft battery, I believe. So it's definitely probably gone, croaked out. So I'll show you how to test this and get it done. Bear with me. I don't have my little tool on me today, so just goes right up here like that. Pop it in the hole. We do, and always be careful with the keys. Don't drop these down the car. I've done it before, and let me tell you something. It's not a good day when that happens. Either way, first test. We're doing a manual test here. Take this, set it to the side. Don't lose the edge. A little tab. You can take it off if you want. Make life easier for yourself. Pop it loose if you want to. It pops right out of there. That way you don't lose it down the hole. Pop it on out. Lay it there for now. Right here, it's fine. We just don't want to smush it in there. All right, we're gonna first check this little guy. I can tell you right now. Probably the one that came in the car, being a 2022. Batteries on new vehicles last 2-3 years. They give you the worst. It tells me the load and all that. Sorry, not the best filmer. I was doing that. Come on, so let me just check it out. Yeah, check it out. That is not good. And make sure that connection is good. But yeah, no point to test it. It's completely shot. Completely fried, dead. Either way, I can test it off the car too. Make it get a better connection to see if it goes up at all. Right there, you have one. 10, just get 10 with an extension. We'll zip him off and you take this off right here, okay? And this will hold it in. How they did it on these models, a little bit different. Then you want to take this here, and also we're going to grab this guy here. So the reason I'm doing that is because I want to have a hand in one as well. I think there's a 10 on there, I believe. Yeah, remove negative first, exactly. And when you put it on, that's where you put positive on first. Get this guy out. It is one bolt and holds the strap on, right? You got to go right like this, right? And I just leave everything hooked up for now. It's fine, just don't arc anything. That's like it right now. One, you got that one up. Just kind of leave it like that gently. Show it today. Cut like that too as well. You take your time with it. What you gotta do is just loosen this one right here like this. And like this right here. You gotta do this. See that? Go gently. You get the bottom one off. Hey, gotta get the front side off first. Comes it up like this. On the other side, you gotta gently take it off. What'll happen is if you're not careful, the bolt will get in the hole. Sometimes it happens as well. So I'll take the end of my flashlight. It's got a magnet on it. You see? I got my bolt. We don't lose it, right? Got both our bolts right here. And out we go with this guy. So here's a little twist tie wire tie right here. I'm gonna fucking loose it. Alright, what you get? We'll twist tie, we'll pop that wire tie right there, like this. We'll pull and out she comes. And there you go, there you go. Right there, we'll set it. And next we have, so that's the battery holder. So all you gotta take off there, and now we just got 2 batteries right here and this little piece here. So let me show you this one, really easy. It's harder than this. Only problem is you gotta figure out how you're gonna get this piece off, right? It's kind of weird, isn't it? So, show you right quick. Definitely crazy. I didn't even notice that. The first time I noticed this. Oh cool, this is something different. I've never even seen this. So the problem is with how they make this. Let me see here. You have to get to the side of it. They got, yeah, so they got a mega amp fuse built on there. Do you see that? So you gotta have to actually separate that somehow. That's kind of cool. So I've never seen that kind of setup. So I'm gonna figure out how it comes off of there. I'm gonna get it on. Hang tight. Stay tuned. Hang tight. All right. So let me try to get that out of there. See how that comes. That's kind of cool. All right, we'll go here. See if that's the right one. I think it is close to enough. 13, I believe, right here. See if this guy will loosen up and let me get it. Yeah, it'll come right off. We'll check it out. Here's what I got right there. It's 13. You see here? Get it loose. It should let you. Yeah, open it up, then you can pull it on out of there. You know what a crazy deal it is. I'll be honest, I've never seen nothing like that. I'm gonna speed things along the time. I want to make sure we're doing it. Yeah, it just comes right off. You can see how it does that. Check it out. Pretty easy stuff. Now that you can see what's going on. It's a little different, you know. You always make stuff different on every car. Make stuff brown. All right, I'm just gonna stick this in my back pocket so I don't lose things as well. Comes off like that, and then look at that, separates right off of there. So y'all can see that. There you go. It's a 13 millimeter there. Stick it in the back pocket. We don't lose it. We'll tuck him in over here for now. Like I said, it's unplugged, and next we'll go ahead and we'll get this guy off right here. Just like that right there. We can pull this guy back here. It is really, really tight, I'll tell you that. How tight is that thing? You gotta loosen up something else. Maybe you gotta loosen this guy up a little bit too to give you enough room to pull it off, is that? Nah, you shouldn't have to. I'm gonna watch me tight this off. Alright, it came off now. Same way back here. Gotta get him off next. So, like I said, we can keep him tucked away from the side. We can see if we can get him back there. Yeah, we should be able to get that long enough. There you go. Just like I want to leave these both hooked on, right? I'm gonna pull it out for this. Like here, right here. So it don't fall off when you're doing it. And you just pull them off, pull it off there. I'm gonna hold it out the way. Got a handle thing on here. That would be not cool if it didn't. And you pull on up gently. Something's in the back holding this guy too on. Oh, is that it? You know what's so crazy? I can't see something back there holding it on. Maybe. It should. There you know. Maybe you gotta take that piece off. Something back there holding the thing in there. That is so crazy. Oh, you know what? Hey, you know what? Just pick up. Just read it. Maybe you gotta take the airbox off. Are you joking? Maybe you do. Might have to. Let's just see. I gotta have more room. Finagle that guy. You know that? What's going on here? Yeah, the way that goes in, it actually slides back in there. You gotta actually take that box off to get to it. That's crazy. I never knew that. So what we're gonna do next is unplug it here. Right here, unplug it. Gently. This is your max airflow sensor. Be very careful with it. Alright, this will be fine. We'll just kind of get him out the way, right? Gently. Don't break all the tabs. You can help it. It's cold, but you're gonna get it out of here nicely. And like that, you go right there, pull him loose. And same down here. Get him out of the way as well. That way you can make the room to work. Have to slide this forward. Like, there we go. Got it. Right down there. Yeah, I can see I had to pull that little tab and pull it off of there. You can't let it go. Listen, we got to get the whole airbox out because of how the battery slides up in there. It is really awkward. It is really kind of a weird deal, but this has to get out of my way, so we'll take him off too, it looks like. Kind of becoming a crazy ordeal already. All right, let's see how we do this next. Maybe to pull it up, maybe make enough room like this, I hope. Let's see if I can lift it now and just get enough leverage to get it up out of here. Maybe I can, maybe I can't. We'll see. Be easy with everything as you go though. Get this out my way, see if we can pull it up now, make a little bit more room or something. That is a pain. All right, well, I ain't gonna do it that way neither. Is that bolt down there holding it? No, it's just in there tight. Something's grabbing on the backside is all. I feel like there's no way to get it out. Should have looked it up. That's what I gave it. Not looking it up. I got some on the back of this guy holding it. It's just how it's in here. It's crazy. What in the heck is going on? You know what? That's unreal. So that don't make any sense. So it's hung in there. But yeah, I guess we got to take the entire box out. That's what it looks like. You got to get the whole air box out of here. So I'm gonna have to do it. I didn't want to. Why don't you? So you just take it off and it pulls right off. Honestly, it is not hard. Just pull this up, I guess. Right there, and pull back on and pop it loose. Other side next and pop it loose. Don't loose on. Don't get your finger. You can't help it. That will not be too good together. There we go. I got it. All right, perfectly done. Get it on. There we go. Up and at 'em like that. So you got to pull more muscle into it sometimes, you know. That's a little bit of arm power. Pull it gently on this and should pop out nicely like I just did there. There goes one. Here goes the other one. There goes one out. We'll get the other ones out right now. We'll take this and use a little love to help pop them on out. That thing is in there good. It's been a while. Like I said, it's not a while since the new car. Everyone's got one like that. Ah, I got it. It came out. You see? Just cut my glove. Look at that. It could have been my hand. It said it was my glove, but we got it though. She's out of there now. The battery should come loose. See that? That's what's holding it though. Let's see. I have no idea. It's so crazy. There you go. Yeah, check it out. Ridiculous, man. Ridiculous. You see that? All of that. Let me show you why I can't get it. Unfreaking real. That is unreal. I mean, unreal. You see, that lip right there, it won't. So it's back in there like that, and it's got a lip, so you can't get it up. Take the whole airbox out. I mean, that is in the way. Unreal. Wow. Unreal. That is one of those ones that you don't forget. It's now out. It had to come out. It's got 3 tabs on the bottom. Pulled it out perfectly. This comes out, and then you can take this piece out. Put all this back in a minute. We'll put this in the car while we're going. This piece got to come out here. Okay, so let me show you real quick. You understand? These go in here like this. 2 tabs hold this in right here. One here and one here. And hold this guy in there, okay? Hands are so freezing cold right now. They just hold itself in, and then back here it allows the battery, so you can lift that up and allow the battery to slide in out the vehicle, just like so. Now you can slide it right on out the vehicle. No problem. That was just a lot of stuff for a battery. Lift it up and pull it forward. That's it. That's how you got to do it on the car. Wow, unbelievable. There you go, dude. Battery up the car, and that's it. You can see all that because it's got a lip on there. I about twisted my darn ankle again too because of the ice right here. His ankle's been in bad shape since I twisted it last time. But yeah, back here you can tell these grooves are holding it in. Ain't no way to get it out. Anyway, that's a wrap. So each one of those go. You got a tab here to hold the airbox in, and a tab there, a tab there, and a tab right there. So without you're not getting it out without pulling it out. You cannot do it. Also, too, you got to get this bolt off. Remember that? So what I like to do. Let me show you real quick before I leave. Put everything back in where it was so I don't lose it. So I'm just gonna put the bolts back where they go and go get a new battery for this gentleman and his wife. This goes right here like that. Like that right there. Goes there. Like that. And then you have these other 2 here. What I like to do with these, like I said, put them back. Goes right here right now. Just gently screw it on with the hand, and this guy down here. We'll gently screw it into place, right? Everything else we know where it goes. And we'll get it straight when we get back. And what we can do for the time being, we'll gently place everything back in the spot it goes, like it should be, right? We're not going to actually put it back in the car, of course. We'll just put it back down gently. That way we know where it's all at. And I'll come back and wrap it up when I get the battery. We'll lay it there for now. I'm going to quickly show you too what I mean in a moment. That goes just like that, and that goes just like that. So, and that goes back there when it hooks down, right? You can do just so you don't, forget how it does. I'm going to put this here too as well. Can't hurt, because I got it right there, and I got it. And that way you know everything how it goes. So this plugs into the other piece on the negative ground right here. I'm going to plug it back in. We'll just put it right there. Everything we know where it goes. We got both the 10s here. We got a 13 to get this guy off, and we got these 2 tabs here to slide this off. And that is where all that cool stuff goes. Check that out. Wow, unbelievable for a battery on a Ford. What's it called? You got to take a tab up there, and this right here will just rest here, like we know it goes. Let me show you the setup so you get an idea. When you get back, we'll zip it on in there. Shouldn't be no problem going back in now that I know how it goes. All right, anyways, let me show you what I mean. So right here we got it. Go back in. It's pretty same deal, right? You can see it right here. So it goes back here. You just slip this back onto this guy here where that hook's in. There you go. That tab goes back into there, and then this tab will go right up in here on this piece, and this plugs in here. You squeeze that to get that loose. See where I ripped my glove? That's when I pulled up. It caught the side of that. It would have cut the heck out of me. That glove just saved me a good cut. A really good cut. It would have been a good one too. I mean, like I said, that's why I buy these gloves. I don't mind spending a few extra dollars, but they're not that expensive. It lasts a while, so you usually don't rip. If it rips, you almost got cut. That's what that means. Anyway, she would look good. I may go ahead and get a little coolant for her as well. She's pretty low. Can't hurt if you see that. Top her up some coolant. It'd be nice. Can't hurt. Either way, let me go get this battery stuff here. The BAGM 48H6760. Alright. And it's AGM battery. Like I said, it's got a lot of power for this guy. A lot of power in this car with the big touch screen, LED screen, all that good stuff. It's a nice little vehicle, but Ford really did. Anyway, 13. Use a swivel when anything's fine. Get back to get the top one off on that guy. And 10 over here and long extension. Cool. back on tight mode, and then we got pliers. That's all you can get it off. All right, so we're to the autos, I guess, because they gave me the best prices on batteries. So yeah, that's where we're going. Now, it said y'all can hear me, y'all on my truck phone. I'll try to remember how I came in because I never found my way back. You know what I'm saying? This is supposed to be a quick one. It wasn't that quick. All right, so I got the battery with me. We're gonna get a new battery. We gotta do the relearn now and all that fun stuff. I don't know how to get in and out of here. I don't know where I'm at. I'll be honest with you. It's kind of a crazy spot we're in. Yeah, what's broke?
You in here all the time. You need to switch it.
Hey, I know what the thing is. It's crazy. So I literally live over that way a little more. But yeah, it's just, I drive all over. But what's crazy is lately I've been just getting a lot of calls on this stuff. Like I was down the road like less than a mile. So it works out. But yeah, up and.
Oh, we're going back to your lease.
All right, thank you. All right, have a good one. All that money I saved. AutoZone hooks it up. Nice.
All right, y'all. I'll be right back.
This thing is heavy. There you go. Heavy, heavy. Check it out. That is a baby. That's a beautiful thing. Every house has a flag. That ain't gonna work. I think that's it over there. Maybe it is that little. You basically got to move this out the way, and you slide it back in over the lip right here. That's part of the holder they put on these guys for some dumb reason. That's it though. And then this goes right back on here. And then we got a bolt for that guy too. Put it on real quick. That's gonna get tightened down. Like I said, always be careful because what you're gonna run into here is another problem as well. Where I put that big nut at? I just had it in my hand. That's always something. But in my other pocket, here we go. Right here's the other nut. There it goes. It goes on right here like this. I guess right here. Goes on there. And voila. We'll start the car here in a minute. And we got to get this guy back on, right? That goes on last, so. Got to connect. Got to get a connector right there. We'll put all this back on in a second. Let's go ahead and secure the battery first. That'll all go in pretty good after we secure the battery. Remember, this tab goes in here. Down on here, there's a little tab piece. So that goes on the back of this part right there. Anyway, give me 1 second. We'll pop this guy in here right quick. We'll get this secured, and we always leave the negative tucked over here last. No metal, it's all plastic right there, out my way. And we're not going to hook anything up there either. You leave it on like this for now. I just have it back in place so we don't stretch this guy right here. So back in there like that, we got to go and line it up down there. All right, and first, you actually get the bottom one on first. Usually it's easier to do like that. And then right here up top, we put that one on. Just gently lay them in place. Make sure that guy is on, which I just knocked it back off. Either way, pop it right in place like that. And now we'll go ahead and snug him up after we get them both in spot, okay? Notice one hand is a little bit more difficult one-handed, of course. But either way, we're in there good. So what I'm going to do is this. It will be helpful, I promise. What you got to do, right, is not fall over, okay, like that. So check this out. What I'm going to do is get the bolt to hold in. Since I ripped my glove a second ago, right? We're going to make use of the ripped glove. See how you do this. And anyway, you stick it on like this, and we're going to make this hold into that 10mm socket. See how I'm going to do this right here? Check it out. You stick it in. Flip it around, and now it'll help hold it snug, right? When I get it in, you just put it on like that, and then it'll help to let that bolt drop down into position without the whole thing falling off, and we're losing the bolt down the hole. See how I did that? I got it right there. I'm going to get it back in there real quick, and that's it. Okay. Here we go, and we go with this guy right here. Work it in around the corner. Like I said, like that, and voila. Just like that. How I worked it over there. Like I said, you don't got to get it too tight. Now you can remove that piece. Now it should be snug enough to take that off if you want. You don't want to get the whole, I mean, really, you can just zip it down. Doesn't matter if the little piece of glove stays in there, but just try to keep somebody's car nice. That's what I like to do. Check it out, right? Take it right. Like that. Boom, boom. That's nice and snug. Now the guy up there's got to go on. All right, give me a second here. Get my other bolt out my other pocket, I believe it was in. And remember, this guy here got to get tightened down. That guy too, and this guy first. So right here is the next one in order. We're not forgetting anything, are we? We can put all the other stuff back on the front first. So probably could have took it off first too, but either way, it's fine. Like do it like this. All right, one time right here, tighten this guy there. There we go, there, perfectly tight. And like this. And next on the list, we got to snug him up, of course. And I'm at this point. Got to get it snug. That's where the fuse brake is at on this car, you see? Just snug it back on down there. That's how that goes in position. Make sure it's, you know, not turning the wrong way. It's going the right direction is the main thing you got to do, right? Snug it up like this. Perfectly done. Now we can tighten this guy up next. We're going to get this guy on and plug it all back up. Careful, but that alarm could go off when it's right here. Put it back on. And like this next. Not too fast, because this one you gotta go slow because of that, how that's made. You don't want to break those. They're very expensive too. If you go too quick, you can bust them right off there. I've done it before. Trust me when I say that right here. This can go on in a second. First, I want to make sure everything else is hooked on this side. Put this back down over here to cover it. Like I said, this car's been kept well, nice. Put it back nice. There's a tab back here, like I told you, remember? Put that tab back on and snip it into places all. Right here. See the tab? Put it right up in there, though. Set you down for 1 second while I do that. If I can. Here we go. All right, looking good. Put it back on in there. Like it. Got it back in there. Here we go. We just slide it down on everything and snips into place. Like that. Perfectly done. Okay, next on the list, we got you can put him on last, right? If you want, we can put him on right now. You always don't do that tab if you want also. What I'm going to go to do, though, is go ahead. Make sure I got the key. I don't want that thing to go off on me when I do it. Same, I know she got the same place I got my Ford. That's all I know. Either way, make sure the alarm's not going to go off. It might, but this isn't plugged in yet, so leave it last. There you go. Now we got some power going to the car. You can hear it. Feel it start up right away. Snug that one out back there. Nice and easy. There we go. Nice and good back there. A little bit of angle, so I said take your time with it as well. Nice and snug though. Now this guy right here can get plugged in. Just snips right in place there. And there we go. Now we got power to the car. And now we got to put the sensors back on. Since everything's unplugged, we got to clear it, right? We got to clear the codes. And then relearn the car anyway. So that's so good. So what we're going to do first is this right here. Same way we did it a second ago. Pull this back right here. It go into each one of the holes right here. You see the holes? Let me show you. One each one. You have to pop it out. You got one there, and one there, right? So you line it up into the right spot. Of course, this little piece has to go in the front. You know that already. These all, just lay them down gently for now. What I like to do is lean it forward. So you're going to need to do that, okay? Just like this here. You just kind of tuck in and grab. What I'm going to do before I hook it in tight is grab this piece and get the channels going on this, okay? Makes your life a whole lot easier, right? Make sure you match it up. It goes like this. You can tell by looking at it. Yeah, and it actually goes around this whole gap right here, and it goes around, I believe, is the best way to do it. So, let me see. Yeah, like that. It goes inward, actually. It might be inward. And it pops into these clips here. That's all. See how it just fits in there perfectly? And now, this piece right here. I'll have to probably make some room. I may have to, usually I can wiggle right back in. Yeah, like that first. Just get it started. I don't want to pick the whole thing up and cause a big mess with it, but let me see if I can get it on there like that. Now we should be able to slap it on in the holes as well. Got it coming out of there. I have to move you back. I'm going to jump all over there. All right, give me one second. There you go, just like that right there. And it's going in there. Just like that one. See that? Push them into the hole, nice and snug, but all lined up. Make sure it all lined up perfectly and push them down into the hole. All right, almost got it. Wait, ain't quite lined up over here, dude. Got to get that a little bit more lined up. Just a little bit off. There we go. Nice. Probably could get a bungee cord and tie it out the way if you wanted to make life easier if you wanted to. But you probably don't got to really. I just may want to make life easier for you. That's all. And I think we're in there good. Looking good there, looking good right there. Everything's in tight. And is it right in there nice and snug? Just like that. And what I want to do real quick too is put on like I always do. First I'm going to plug back in the scissors. Where'd that sensor go? Right here. Okay, so remember, let me show you. I'm going to get my blow right here. I'll blow those leads off when I'm done. Just like that right there. And now we pop this filter in. It goes face down like this. Right here. And then you slide these two back into the channels right here. Like that. They slide in first like this. And once you get them in there, okay, slide them in there. Pop it in place and put these. You got a tab here over here. Step that tab up. And the same way, you got one tab here. You step it up just like that. See, just like that, and that's it. So now this guy, don't forget, remember I told you, snips onto here like this. There you go. See what I'm doing? You can see that part right there real quick? Right there, it snips on into there as well, snips in place. Just pushes right on the edge and grabs right onto there is where it goes, actually, right onto the edge piece, just like that. And it goes right in here. Take it off, like I said, you got to push in right here. Sorry, right there, when you push it in. And it just goes in here, and you push right here. Don't forget, this tab here tells you right there, push it back into place. Everything you need. You know, people like the cars, like you take it apart, right? Put it back how you take it apart. All the advice I can give you. Always do that. Click it in place till it snips like you just did. Perfect. There you go. That's on, that's on, that's on. Right here, we almost missed a tab. See, we almost got sloppy there, guys. Almost missed one of those. Push it back into the hole. Keep people's cars nice, is all I'm saying. Do stuff the right way. People will call you back if you did. Hey, that's tight, that's tight. Everything good? Everything back on? Everything back on? Looking good, right? There we go. Now. Get it on up out of the way. Messing the machine. All right, there we go. Looking good, huh? That's how you do it. That's how you do a beautiful battery installation. So, what I'm gonna do is just turn all the lights off for the time being. I don't want them on. I'll turn them off always. And y'all can see me. Y'all can see me, okay? Y'all can see, okay? Yeah, we good. Y'all can see. Nothing on there, right? We'll do an erase anyway to make sure. Get it clear. Car's in perfect looking shape, honestly. And what you need to do, like I said, you can see a full power accessory active. Just tell you you're in the mode, and I'll wipe the computer. Now watch this. I'm gonna hit this right here. And go here. I'm gonna do service reset. Okay. I'm gonna do this right here. Battery reset. And then it's gonna ask me, right? May not have it on here, honestly. Let's see if it does. Probably don't have it this year. How about you go back? Oh, no, but don't go up. But either well, they do. They just have it, 2002. No, they don't have it. My bad. Go back. Man, everybody uses this one. So really newer. It's fine. You can click newer as well. We can do forward. And we have an escape, right? There we go, escape. And I believe I'm not even sure to tell you the truth. 1.5 liter on this guy. And it's probably, like I said, 1.5 liters. We're going to go 1.5. Specific procedures. Driving position memory functions. There are no specific procedures. All right, so it says there's nothing really. It's cool. Right here. So it says right here, display illumination. Adjust the dimmer switch from the lowest to the brightest dim position and dome to the on position. So right here, adjust the dimmer switch from the lowest to the brightest dim position and the dome the on position. Didn't even spell that right. Anyway, the dimmer switch is down here, I believe. Where's it on this cart? Right here. You gotta find the dimmer menu. Okay. All right, so here we go. Where's the dimmer on here? And right here, go all the way up. All the way up and all the way down. All right, we got everything done, so we're gonna go back. Main menu. And let's go back here. We're gonna go out of the system real quick. We'll go like this. Check the code one more time. And we're also going to clear any forward DTCs. Very important you clear the forward DTCs, okay? Here we go. And so what it'll do, the may actually ask me to do the the cover test, right? So key on, engine off real quick. Here we go. Do this test right here. It should actually run the test, hopefully, on this car. We'll see if it does. It may not do it on the system. There you go. You hear everything kicking on and activating? The computer's doing right now. That is running the cover test. Let's go. Can you hear it? We got codes, right? See that? Sensor 2 out of self-test range. It could be something unplugged. Let's double check it. Either way, I'm going to erase it. Let's see if it comes back. May take a second, like I said. We unplugged everything. Let me erase this time. If it went off of there, let's go over here one more. Right up there, do it, don't think it's low. May need to start the truck, vehicle one time, anytime. One way, anytime. Anyway, that's a CAC system. Make sure we got nothing unplugged up here. I think oh yeah, you know what? Oh, you know what? I got it plugged in. I thought I might have left that up. We only unplugged 2 things. This and this, right? Yep, one thing to do. So nothing else can be unplugged. It just got to start one time. All right, well, there you go. Looking good right now here. Good to go. I'm going to fire it up anyway. Go back here. What we need to do next? We do anything else? Go back here. There we go. Check it out. No codes. Put it on the brake. There we go. It's running like a charm. You take a second. That's why I said. Well, let it idle. You always just let it idle for a few. That should be all we need to do here. Make sure everything is turned off like I have everything. Give it any gas when you do this. You just let it run and idle briefly. And I'll put the rest of the stuff up while we're doing it. Double check all my work. Check everything out good. Nice and clean from where I blew all the leaves off. Yeah, everything look good. And we're looking right. Looking good. Looking tight. Make sure it's snug. We don't have any air leaks at all. And there we go. Everything looks good in here though. All set. So, anyway, that's not too bad, right? Looking good. So, here we go. Well, what I'm going to do now is shut it off one time. Always shut the guy off. And we're going to do this real quick. Take this back out now. We know what we're done here. And I'm going to go ahead and do one last thing. Okay, what to do next? It's working as well. Got to do one more unlock. So, remote start. Ready? And we're done. That's all we got to do. Let's do one more start and check out see how it runs. Make sure we're all good. No lights are on. Put on the brake. And voila. Looking good. See ya. There we go. Sounds pretty. So anyway, take care of yourselves. I'll see you next time. Smash that like. If you've never, like I said, been on my channel, you know I do all pretty much live auto repairs. This was kind of thorough because I'm actually going to make this into a edit probably. I like doing some of this stuff. So anyway, I'll see you guys later. Be good. And have a good one. Happy holidays. But you're going to see me before then, probably. All right, I'm going.